Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. And this is your computer science teacher, Abrar sir. Hope you all are remembering me. So, in the last class, we learned basic information about computer. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn the new chapter, chapter first, computer languages. So, the introduction is generally languages is considered as the medium of communication. Means whatever we need to speak, that is nothing but we need a language here. Then among people to communicate with the computer system, we use computer programming languages. So whatever we speak in the English for the personal language, it will consider as for the computer programming language. Okay, the set of instruction given to the computer is known as program. So whatever work you will provide to the computer with the help of keyboard and mouse, so it called a program. So whatever instruction you will provide to the computer to complete the tasks and all, so those are nothing but here programs only. So the next is different generation of languages. So here you can see Fortran, C, C++, Java, Pascal. So these are here high level languages, assembly languages, machine language and the hardware. So today we are going to learn first the first generation language is machine language. First generation programming languages introduced in 1940s, sometimes referred as binary language. It's a very low level language, machine code or object code. It is a language made up of entirely 1s or 0s. Computers have to design their code by hand, then transfer it to a computer by using a punch card, punch tape or clicking switches. It is the only language a computer is capable of understanding without using a translation program, close to machines. Modern day programs still occasionally use machine language code, especially when programming lower level function of the system, such as drivers, interfaces with firmware and hardware devices. First generation computer program languages advantages are like this. Machine language makes fast and efficient use of the computer. Then it requires no translator to translate the code. It is directly understood by the computer. But the disadvantages are all operation codes have to be remembered. All memory addresses have to be remembered. It is hard to amend or find errors in a program written in the machine language. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of first generation programming languages. First generation program language examples are on the screen. For the text hello world, it will be received like this only in binary language with the help of 1 and the 0. So the second generation programming language is introduced in 1950s, sometimes referred as assembly language or low level language. Programs are in the form of alphanumeric symbols or mnemonic codes. Instead of zeros and ones, these alphanumeric symbols can have maximum up to 5 letter combinations. Add for addition, sub for subtraction, star label, etc. Because of these feature, it is also known as symbolic programming language. Close to machine, programs are translated into machine language using assemblers, not portable, used in kernels and hardware driver, but more often find use in extremely intensive processing such as games, video editing, graphic manipulation and rendering and all. So second generation programming languages advantages and disadvantages are on the screen. So the advantages are, first one, assembly language is easier to understand and use as compared to machine language. Second, it is easy to locate and correct errors. It is easily modified. So the disadvantages are, like machine language, it is also machine dependent or specific. Since it is machine dependent, the programmer also needs to understand the hardware. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of second generation programming languages. Now you can see the example. An example of assembly language for the text hello world. So you can see here global main extern print section text. So main is different here and the messages are different. So whenever you will type into the computer, it will receive as zeros and ones only. Okay, so that is called the binary language. So the examples which are commonly used today are reduced instruction set computer, complex instruction set computer, 86 as that is what our embedded system and desktop computers are. So dear children, today we learnt about first generation programming language and second generation programming language. If you have any doubts, any queries, you can contact me, you can call me, you can ask me. And please submit your homework within a time. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.